How to take apart and put back together a Shark NV602 or NV612 floor head. We're going to start by removing it from the main body by pressing down on the pedal here. And incidentally, if you're just doing this because you want to clean your floor head, I know it's a bit tricky on this one, but I do have a little bit of a trick if you just want to fast forward to that first. Okay, so to take this apart we need a T20 Torx screwdriver. The security screws are in the position shown here, and we're just going to undo all of those first. Just the ones at the back and in the middle. And then you'll notice there's one in the middle at the front, but there's also one hidden underneath each of these wheels. So to get these wheels out, we need a flat-headed screwdriver, and we just put it under the pin like so, and then we can just pull it out with some pliers. And then obviously that's going to allow you to undo the screw. So you repeat the same on the other side, and then obviously get this middle one out too, and then it's time to pull the top off. Just pull it from the back. It should come off fairly easily. If it doesn't, please make sure that you've not missed a screw. Then once inside, you'll see all the workings. So today I'm just going to discuss the switch and circuit board with you, and then we're going to actually take this clear part out and the brush and the belt off to make sure you can do little jobs like changing the belt and motor. Okay, so your circuit board is here, and there's a switch that turns it on when it goes into a upright position and stuff. We're not going to visit that. We're just going to take this screw out here that holds the clear part in place. If you ever need to change your circuit board, it's just held in by a couple of screws anyway. Okay, now the front bit, that just lifts off like so. This is your headlight bit, which actually has a wire that goes to it. So we're just going to take that off the clear bit and just put it to one side. You can unplug it if you wish, but you definitely need to take these two out. These are the motor wires that go across the clear part. So if you're taking the clear part out, just move them to one side. Now the hose, that's just going to prise off the clear part. It's a little bit different on this one to other Shark models. It's not normally like this, but yeah, just pry it off with a flat-headed screwdriver, get dust everywhere like I did. And now we can just pull the clear part up by the motor from the back, and then it kind of lifts and pulls forward. The motor itself is held on with two cross-headed screws. We're not going to undo those today, but that's what you would do if you wanted to take the motor out. What we are going to undo are these two Torx T15 screws here that hold the roller in place. And once you've undone those two, you can then just basically slide out the roller like so. This then allows you to inspect this and lubricate it up if you're having any problems with it spinning. I'm just going to take this clear part and the other little bit to one side just to do a little bit of cleaning, as if by magic. It's back to new look. We didn't get any cleaning bits on the electrical parts, just the plastics we were cleaning. So now I'm going to show you how to put the brush back in. You kind of have to line the end bits up where the screws go, and then make sure it goes into that middle bit at the other end, more or less at the same time. So it's a little bit tricky, but you'll get there. It'll just all of a sudden go and feel right kind of thing. Make sure it's all spinning once you've got it back in place, and we're going to put those two screws back in. The belt, we put that onto the motor first, and then over the wheel that sits on the end of this brush, and then turn it with your thumb whilst holding it with your other hand, and the belt will just sit into place. Make sure it's flush to the end of this wheel. If it's not, fit it again, otherwise it might just come off when you put it on the vacuum cleaner again. Okay, start putting this clear bit in now. The hose just push fits on the end of this like so, and then we can put the clear bit down, making sure that there's no wires in the way when we do this, and it just kind of slots into position. You'll see what I mean. Then we need to kind of put the wires back in place that we had out, so the motor wires will come first. The brown one goes into the front peg on the circuit board, and the white one goes into the back. And then we need to tuck these two wires back where we found them. So there's little slots across the clear plastic part. So we need to make sure that the wires are back in them, otherwise they'll just get trapped when we put the cover on in a little bit. And also now we need to secure the clear plastic part with the only screw that we took out earlier, which is there. That's a T20 Torx screw. And now the headlights, they need to go back into position. So these have a clear cover that goes over the front of them, and it all just kind of pushes into place. There's kind of little things that stick up that go through the holes. I'll show you there what it should look like. All nice and straightforward and ready for your top cover to go back on. So this just push fits on, making sure there's no gaps and no trapped wires or anything like that. And then we can just start putting in the screws that we took out in the first place, or the T20 ones. So if you remember, there's 3 across the front, and then there's like 3 across the middle, 4 across the back there. There's a couple at the back too. You'll see what I mean, and if you're anything like me, you'll probably have a screw left over at the end of it all. Now the small wheels that go at the front, they just fit back in like so they kind of just push fit. Use your flat-headed screwdriver just to press the pins back in. Obviously, if you have any hair around them or anything, make sure the hair's all cleared off them so they spin nicely. If you've been watching this video because you simply want to clean your brush, there's a couple of little tricks I'm going to show you now. The first one is obviously if you've got hair across the brush, there's this little ridge here, okay? So you just cut across any hair that's there. Obviously mine hasn't got any. And then you can pull off the hair. If you turn the roller 180 degrees, there's another ridge. Cut across that, and that will just allow you to pull all the hair that's in there, okay? If you're wanting to clean the window, get a wet wipe, trap between the brush and the window, and then just turn the brush backwards and forward. And hopefully, if your window's not too bad, that'll give it a nice clean. Obviously, I've just cleaned mine earlier in the video, but you get the idea. If you move along, do the rest of the window, it saves all that bother of taking it apart. It's so silly really that you can't take these brushes out on sharks, but hey, that's the way things are. I hope you found this video helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more shark help videos. This next one is where you get to see my lovely face as I help you clean your filters.